Hello my wonderful friends, Megas with you again today. And today I want to do a follow-up on our teaching of intuition and psychic abilities. Been getting messages back, you guys are having fun with those exercises. And I wanted to give you a meditation to take you even further. So make sure you have maybe another 30-40 minutes that you can just let yourself go into trance and just come into a connection with our higher self. As we've talked about before, when you say have a cut on your arm, you don't have to use your thought or your conscious thought to focus on that and heal it. The God mind inside takes care of it for us. We don't have to tell our food how to digest and where to go in our bodies, or consciously think about growing nails or hair. It's all instinctive in the God mind, and we can tap into that same power to use for many other amazing things. A lot of you from my book Still Pulls of the Mind know the story of me. I was 50 miles away and my son was in danger. He was going down a driveway and going to go out in the street, and in spirit God took me there in the God mind, and I put up a force field. And later that day, his mom called me and told me how he was going down the driveway and just miraculously stopped when he's heading out into traffic. I know many of you already know that story, so I won't go too much into it. Another way you can use the God mind is for healing. One time I was at the park with my children and I saw a woman, and just inside instinctively I knew I needed to go pray with her, and I went up to her and asked if I could pray for her, and just gave her a big hug, bear hug, chest to chest, and I was just putting my healing energy into her, truth into her, health and life into her, rebuking sickness and death. And I'd kind of forgotten about it, and many months later I was sitting in the park and the kids were playing. I was sitting with my wife at the time, and this beautiful woman comes up. I didn't recognize her, and she's talking to me and thanking me, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my wife's gonna think I was having an affair or something, but she reminded me of that day at the park. I went up and hugged her, and come to find out she had cancer and was completely healed. Another time a woman came up to me, and she was gonna have to have her leg amputated, and anyway, we prayed, and later she came back with a praise report that the infection in her leg went away instantly after the prayer. There are things that we can do by tapping in to that God mind that is more than just fun little tricks that we do to amaze our friends or have fun ourselves, but you can actually help other people in our world with it. Another great story, I won't do too many of these, maybe I'll do some more in other videos, but this one was kind of fun. I was lying in bed asleep, and as probably about, if I remember right, I looked at the clock, it was like 2:33, and there was a little man that bumped the bottom of my bed, and I woke up and see him there. And there's no fear, like what's someone doing at the bottom of my bed. I knew this person somehow, knew everything was okay, and no words were spoken, but just mind to mind, I could hear what he wanted me to do, and I told him, okay, I'm up, I'm awake, and got up, walked out my front door, and my neighbor was pacing back and forth, and I ended up ministering to him and helping him with what he was going through, and gave him the message of the Magi and the Christ mind, and then went to bed. And the next morning I'd completely forgotten all about it, and walked out, and my neighbor was out, and he started thanking me for just ministering to him and teaching him about God and the Christ mind, and I was thinking, whoa, I thought that was a dream, and ended up it really happened, and so just amazing miracles. I got many more stories. They come to me. I've forgotten many of them, and they come to me as we're talking and doing these teachings, and I'll try to share more with you guys. But I've designed this meditation today to connect us to that God mind, to that higher self, that we can learn to just walk and flow in. And it's such a peaceful, beautiful place to live in. You finally get to a place where you don't fear or worry anymore. You don't get sick anymore. You just live in faith. And it's so important that we live in faith, because faith is a channel to the grace, and it takes grace to fulfill all these mighty miracles in our lives. I'm going to do a little reading today, again out of Asha. We're on number 14, and then we'll go into our meditation. I am is the statement. The teaching, I live in God. God is good. God is omnipresent. That means my good is omnipresent. My God is here now, and my good is here now. Praise God. Okay, so as always, get yourself in a comfortable position. You know me, I like to lie down, but you can sit with your spine erect. And I ask you just to go ahead and just close your eyes and start taking long, deep breaths. And we'll breathe in to a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and out 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we'll do is we'll just keep working on those long, slow, deep breaths, and then visualize every time you count out the number, visualize the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, and then exhale and count out the numbers and visualize them again. Let's do that for just a moment, and then we'll go into our meditation. Okay, that's good. Now just let your breathing go normal. Find its natural rhythm. Just let all the muscles in your body relax. Put your focus on your eyes right now. And just let all those muscles relax. And behind your eyes. Let your shoulders fall limp. And on the next breath, we're going to take a long, deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to relax every muscle in our body. So breathe in and release. Asha. Today, for this meditation, to meet our higher self, to come into the God mind, we're going to go into a deep trance. And for that, I need your consent. I cannot force you to do it. I cannot make you do anything. You are always in complete control. So just right now, just tell yourself, I'm allowing myself to go into deep trance, to come into oneness with my good, with my God. I'm going to count down now. 5 to 1, and with every number you will quickly relaxation. With every number, your peace and relaxation will double. When I reach the number 1, you'll be in the first stage of trance. Five, feeling so relaxed. 4, going deeper and deeper into trance. 3, peace, feeling every cell of my body. 2, deep into trance. 1, Asha. Yourself go. Feel your spirit floating free, free from all thought and free from your body. Now visualize yourself looking back at your body, lying there so peaceful, so relaxed. And now see up ahead a tall, beautiful, majestic, cool mountain. Instantly, you move to the top of the mountain. You feel the cool snow under your feet. You breathe that fresh, cool air. So free. Feel the cool sensations with your spirit body. You can feel the breeze, the bright sunlight. So free, so alive. Now you see a set of glass steps extending up into that bright blue sky. And you take the first step. And you realize with every step, you go deeper into peace, deeper into your good. You intuitively know that with every step, you are coming closer to your God, your good. And with every step, you go deeper into trance. And it feels so good. And the deeper into trance you go, the better you feel. So you let yourself go. Climbing up higher and higher. And you receive a new perspective. Everything you see in clarity. There's nothing to worry about, and there's nothing to fear. Stairs higher and higher. You realize you are going from the bright blue sky into beautiful space. And as you make this transition, you begin to glow bright. You become pure white light. And all around you are other beautiful stars, sending you their rays of love and peace and well-being. And you send them your love and your rays of light. And you all are one beautiful family. And up ahead you see the most magnificent light you have ever seen. Burning so bright, so beautiful. Everything in you desires to be in that light. And your light, and that beautiful, majestic light this light you see and know all. That same wisdom that heals a wound on your body and grows the hair on your head. That wisdom, that knowledge is you. And you realize that the brain and the thoughts and the body are just tools that you use. You are not your thoughts. You are not your body. You are good spirit. This place of knowing, this place where you see and know all in pure clarity anytime you want. Mission back in time space, you can ask, knowing you'll receive the perfect answer from the one who knows and sees all. So ask your questions and receive your answers. The answer comes with a question, for nothing is hidden from yourself. God knows all, and you are one with God. You see and know all. Quiet the thoughts and the brain and the body, Now we see our body lying so peaceful and rested, and we enter our body. And we come back to consciousness, feeling alert and rested and peaceful. We have clarity. We have the mind of God. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I reach 1, you can open your eyes, feeling refreshed, rested, and with clarity. 3, coming back to consciousness, feeling good. 2, alert, feeling so alive, so good. And 1, open your eyes. God bless you, my wonderful friends. We'll see you